May apples are up. I'm in Sullivan County right now. I've seen a lot of posts from Sullivan, not only on my website, but a couple other websites. And I'm in one of my spots that I frequent every year. I've been in here for quite a while, and I haven't seen even a trace of a black morel, gray morel, and I really don't think the yellows are popping yet either. I don't know if y'all are seeing something different than I am, but the woods really has came to life in the last couple of days as far as these May apples are concerned. There's a whole hillside of them here, and I'm just not seeing them, y'all. And I figured this hill right here usually produces a couple pounds, maybe even more than that for me every year. Big yellows, some nice grays. It's just not happening. But I told y'all I'd take y'all on a hunt, see what we find, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to throw this up on my YouTube channel. Even if I don't find anything, still want to show y'all the kind of woods that I find a lot of them in. So I'm gonna keep this camera as steady as I can as I walk this hillside, and I'm just gonna kind of zigzag my way up this hill. I'm gonna try to find the spots that's had the most sun. Not necessarily what side of the hill, but more of the canopy above top up here. I'm looking at open spots where the sun can peek through pretty good, and I'll look down at how the vegetation is growing. If it's growing a lot more here or taller vegetation than it is here on this side, then I know this place is not getting as much sun as that over there. But we're going to try to get on a couple black morels here. I know they're up. I have seen photos of them, pictures from this year in Sullivan County. I usually have my look around the backside of trees like this, and that small vegetation, you can usually find some good grays down in there. I had a leaf fool me down there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I like to get this vantage point and then look up the hill. This is something that a lot of avid morel hunters do. They'll get on the bottom side of a hill and look up, and you can usually see a different shape than normal, and that'll kind of key you in on to where the morels are. Work our way up through here. Got a deer track right here. The camera's a little shaky, I'm sorry. It's a little chilly this morning. I think we got a high of 49 today. Huh. Not yet. Huh. Huh. Keep seeing a couple things that are tricking me down here. That just got me. Kind of like a black Morel laid over. This year is probably going to be the weirdest year I've had from Morel so far. Here we are, you know, almost 3/4 of the way done with April. And just not seeing what I usually see this time of year. Looked on Facebook this morning, all my last year's time lap thing, whatever it's called, they all had morels in them this time of year. So they do differ from year to year. It's just part of it, I guess. And I haven't seen any on hillside, so I might try to check this flat up here. I've been all through these hillsides and haven't spotted one. So I'm going to do my best to find a dead elm tree, like a real dead elm tree today. I want it laying down on the ground, and I'm going to see if there's anything around that. Keep looking through these hills here. We spooked off 5 deer when we came through here. Oh man, that tricked me. Goodness gracious. Some of the things you see in the woods that just, from a distance, sheesh. Part of it, I guess. Looks like there was one right there, but another walnut. A lot of people get discouraged. They don't find them. I imagine that happens to most of us. But the key is just keep getting out in the woods. Eventually you're going to find them. Even if it's on accident, you'll find them, and then you'll see more, and then you'll just start hunting and find them the rest of the day. I've had that happen a couple times, turkey hunting and stuff like that. Check one of these bigger trees out here. People leaving their trash in the woods. We'll take that back with us. It's pretty out today, but a little chilly. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm just not seeing any. I've noticed throughout the years, though, this little vegetation that's at the bottom of trees, certain kinds of it, I guess, the kind that I'm looking at right here, definitely hold morels up underneath of them. So that's definitely a good spot if you're new to hunting. This type of stuff right here definitely holds morels in it. So I always try to not step on these year to year. I'll find the mushrooms in them, but I will not step near that tree right there. Little runoffs and things like that during the right time of year, you can really do good on, you know, where the water is just kind of trickled down to a certain area, like a wash. Sometimes you'll find a plume of them. All this vegetation through here. Got some rabbit or some deer scat. Oh. Another thing I do is I make sure I scan the area first before I walk. There's been a couple of times where I've stepped on them and felt really bad because I've ruined some good morels like that. So I always make sure I scan the area. see another black walnut over there that tricked me. I'm gonna get back on here whenever I find one, if I find one. So I just wanted to take y'all on a little tour.